Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another week, ready to continue our crazy build we got going on this week, which is this massive tower. Um, yes, we're back on here, back on a modded playthrough, and if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself. Yes. So, we're going to continue this build, but first, I do need to thank and welcome the newest subscribers we had gotten to the channel over the last week and weekend. So thank you and welcome. Hopefully you decide to stay. Um, hopefully you decide to stay subscribed to your boring old professor over here. I don't know if I wouldn't call myself a professor, but, something like that. Anyway. But yes, this is what we were doing last week. This is the tower that we were doing last week to put basically for oil and whatnot. And I also did a little something over the weekend too to this tower. I decided to do the top. The top is annoying. I built it like 3 times. You know how I am. I love to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild and rebuild and rebuild until I'm happy with it. And you can't even see it from here. Well, if we can see it from like way over here. Let's go take a little walk. Or a little run, I guess you could say. There's one of our oil trains coming in to drop off some more oil. And we actually don't even use that much oil. I mean, we got 2 oil trains, 10 cars long. It's crazy. You still can't see the top of it. Can you not see the top of this thing? Okay, there's a peak. There's a top. It's going to be hard to see. Hmm. I wonder if we can do something about seeing that. I guess we could do an architectural ladder. Oh, but then we'll see the other thing. Yeah, it's not worth it. But anyway, so I did actually do a roof. Just you'll just have to take my word for it. And actually, what we might do is we might just grab a ladder from right here. Um, this is one of the things. Yeah, we can go at it from this way. We'll just take an architectural ladder here and go up way into the sky. Oh, whoops. I think I just put a ladder just there. Uh, maybe? Climb the ladder to heaven. It's not a stairway anymore, it's a ladder. Up we go. You still can't see it, man. That's right. This thing's like 180 or 200 kilometers. I don't know kilometers. Meters. There we go. Because it's in meters. Are we tall enough yet? Hey, there we go. It's not quite painted, of course, but yeah, I tried like several different styles. This was the best one because of the bottom side. Now, I did redo the bottom side like 3 or 4 times and went back to the original because the original one we had down there below actually was pretty good. Um, it was the best looking, and this one I just basically mimicked that, but instead of doing 2, 4, 8, I did 2 and 2, then 4 and 4, and then 8 at the very tippy top. And there's actually a small hole like right in the center that matches the small hole that goes all the way down to the bottom of the tower, pretty much. So, now we got to delete all this. Delete all this ladder. But yeah, that's what I did over the weekend. Oh, one more thing before we do get down. Yeah, you can see it over there. Right where my cursor's pointing, you can see I did redo the roof for the what do you call it? The adaptive control units. I redid that roof again. I'm still not happy with it. It's just because of the shape. You know, like any shape that isn't a square or a triangle doesn't really work in this game when it comes to doing roofs and things. It's very, very difficult. Unless the build is big like this, it just doesn't look good no matter what you do. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking about just converting it back into a cube, or back into a rectangle. Or converting it to a rectangle, I guess. I didn't back into a rectangle. Oh, there we go. Sweet. There's all the ladders. Somebody's happy. Ooh. But yeah, also I did build that wall all the way around, that final wall we didn't put in. I did manage to do that too. It's like, yeah, you could have seen me build it, but also it was quite boring. the roof builds, they just, I don't know, they were just boring. They're boring to me, so I just didn't even. I decided, this isn't really working. I'm just going to, not film this or not to record it. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna go well. I should say. Yeah, it looks good from down here, except for once you start getting up the slope. And it's these. I think it's these pieces that stick out. There's just no way of dealing with it unless I have a million mods, and I don't want to deal with mods right now, because I don't know if you guys know this yet or not. You probably do, I'm pretty sure, but I'll explain it for those who don't know. That update 8 is coming eventually. I'm not exactly sure when I don't think they've done a release date on it yet. But update 8 is coming eventually, and it's such a big change to the game that mods are going to break. There's no if they're going to break. It's just what's going to break and how it's going to break. So for safety reasons, I kind of been keeping this save kind of, as modless as possible. Only using things like the micromanage mod, and just for for builds that aren't exactly important, the ones that are just kind of pretty builds, like the parks and stuff, using mods for that, just to make the park and stuff look good. But it's not essential to the game, to the entire city. It's not essential. Like let's say I was to get a bunch of walls for all my buildings. Sorry about the noise. That's the autosave lag. But yeah, let's say I was to replace all these walls with different materials and stuff like that from like the MTM Foundation stuff, right? And then what happens when that mod breaks? And I'm not saying if, it's when that update releases, more likely. That all of a sudden all my walls are gone. And it's not a case of, well, if the mod gets fixed, you can just once you just turn the mod back on once the mod is fixed, and then you get all your walls back. No, that doesn't work like that. If I load this save, like if I was to have one of these walls entirely the MTM Foundation stuff, and all of a sudden that mod breaks, right? And then I load the game, and I do a bunch of stuff without those walls in place, because the mod is now turned off because it broke the game, won't allow me to load the game, play the game, things like that. Then all of a sudden I don't got any walls, right? Well, it's just like, oh, that's no big deal, But then as soon as I go to turn that mod back on, and I load a save that was saved after I turned the mod off, I don't get those walls back. I have to rebuild them. I have to redo, again, and I don't want to do that at this point. there's so much that's going to break with update 8, which it is understandable. It's not the modder's fault and it's not the game developer's fault. They're moving to Unreal Engine 5 and or whatever. Um, but they're moving to the latest Unreal Engine, which is going to break a lot of stuff. Because a lot of stuff relies on the current Unreal Engine, so they gotta. It's just a big move. It's a big change, and I don't want my world destroyed, um, like it did when the last update happened, or that was it update 5? Or was it update 6? It was update 6. Yes, update 6 broke one of my saves, but not in the traditional sense like it broke the save to where I couldn't use it. It broke the save for me mentally, and that's why season 1 ended like it did, because update 6 modified the top of that place where we had our small little town thing. What that one was going to be a city too, but it was such a small space that I really couldn't do a whole lot with it. But yeah, that save, it broke it for me visually. Like there was not enough I could do um, to fix that mess. So I just started a new season with update 6 already, and then update 7 came, which didn't break the save, fortunately. It was whatever update. I'm pretty sure it was 6, but whatever update, fixed the or not fixed the, but it redid the Spire Coast. I think it was. It redid the Spire Coast biome, which they modified part of the Desert Cliffs area, which where I was, where all my factories were located. But it was my own damn fault. I'm not going to blame the developers for that either. It was my own damn fault because I had already built there, and then they're just like, "Don't build there," you know. That's what they're like. "Don't build there, as we're modifying it. It's gonna break your factories and such." And I'm just like, I've already kind of built there, so I'm just gonna stick with it and hope for the best. And well, the best never came. So anyway, but yeah. So and that's what I don't want to happen, because that's just how I am with certain things. Like if enough changes, like if I said I had a bunch of buildings that were made out of modified pieces and things like that, and I had all these covered belts everywhere and all these special modified pipes and things, and then update 8 rolls around, breaks all the mods. Now, yes, you could wait. Probably a lot of people are saying, well, you could always wait until the mods are fixed and then update. Um, it's like, yeah, I could, but people want to see the new stuff, and I want to see the new stuff, and I want to mess with the new stuff that's coming out. So, I am kind of just handicapping myself, I guess you could say. That could be a way of putting it. It's just one of them things. Yeah, I just don't want to be stuck on update 7, waiting for several months for mods to get fixed. It's just like when I could just future-proof my city here. I'll future-proof it, and um, then once update 8 comes out, I can turn off all the mods, do the update for update 8 once it's stable. I'm not going to do the experimental branch. I'm going to do the stable branch. I will wait for the stable branch. um, I do not want to be a part of the experimental branch. That sounds like a nightmare. And then I can mess with the new stuff, and then we can all see the new stuff. Now, the one thing I have not messed with in update 7 here, is the what do you call it, the blueprinter. The blueprinter, they're going to change it here real soon anyway. Or I don't know if they're going to change it or they're going to add to, whatever they end up doing, it's fine. I just didn't want to mess with it because it just for this for the way this build is going, it's not exactly useful for me. It's more of a waste of time. Not saying that the updater is, or that the updater, I'm not saying that the blueprinter is a bad thing. I love the blueprinter, you know. It's just the way they want to handle it is not ideal for me. It's not something I would see as, you know, something that, you know, should be used. Um, if it was an update, or if it was a blueprinter um, like Factorio or Dyson Sphere program, absolutely, I'd be 100% using that all the time. Now, obviously, that's not going to work in a more 3D environment. Yeah, Dyson Sphere program is 3D, but it's also a lot of stuff is very a low poly count on Dyson Sphere program, and it's for a reason. It's not because it's a bad game. It's specifically for a very specific reason why. It's so that you can build massive, you know, factories on planets and have a million things going at one time, and the game doesn't suffer too much. It's more up to, you know, rather than being up to your graphics card for how well the game runs, it's up to your CPU on how well the game runs. It's a very CPU based game, which makes sense, you know, all that calculation. And this game is too. It's just this one's more graphically based, so, you know, I can understand not being able to have a blueprinter like Factorio and Dyson Sphere program, because that would just be insanely laggy for a lot of the time when you're duplicating things. Although it'd be extremely useful. It doesn't seem yeah, there's removal on the bottom. It just doesn't seem logical, I should say. This doesn't seem logical. And it's understandable 100%. So, you know, you kind of just gotta pick with this type of game. Anyway, so I don't remember what we were doing here. I think it was it a found with 2 1 meter foundations? And then that kind of lowers it down enough to, yeah, okay. So then it's between these two. So then foundation, something like that. Was it like this? Was it this wall? No, it's centered on 2 walls, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's centered on 2 walls. Oh, autosave lag. I also got to be really careful too, because lately this game has been crashing quite a lot, and I don't know if it's probably my PC, but it could be mods as well. I mean, no mods have really updated all that much, so I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. It's in the wrong spot. Yeah, it centers on these 2 walls here. Yeah, there we go. Then this piece, I think. They're like partially into the ramp. That's a lot more than that. Just sticks. I probably should be using 8. Oh, I can't exactly do that. That's not good. Okay, we might have to remove a ramp here. a couple of ramps. Just to put it there. Yeah, this looks like the center. And we put the ramps back. Players in the way. Oh. We're fine. I'll get out of your way, game. Sheesh. So rude. I mean, I'm still in the way. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Alright. There we go. No. No. No! That's not how this is supposed to go. Okay, we'll leave that one there. Oh, so these ones are going to be a little bit different. Yeah, because it's either there or there. That's the only two choices, and this one's too close. So it has to be there. Okay, so that makes me wonder then. Can I move... Can I go like foundations? 1 meter foundation. Can I then move this one out a little bit? Just so it's the same all the way around. I didn't realize it was going to do that. Nope. I mean, we can make it work with seems like there's more ramp over here. No, okay, no, that's just a trick of the eyeball. Alright, yeah, we can use the micromanage mod and move this where we want it, because the grid is not going to let us. What's it? Alt? No, that's Control. Alt. Control Alt I. Is that it right there? Right on the little seal. That's what that is a big O-ring seal. Yeah, that looks correct. And this one looks a little closer. But I can accept this though. I can accept this. Okay. I can learn to accept. So before I forget, we gotta take out these two walls temporarily, of course. It's itching my hand there. Okay. And then we go 8. Put that there. And then we do micromanage. Shift click. Then Alt J. Ah, perfect. And we'll do the same on this one. Remove both the walls in the way. Wait. Oops. Wrong wall. It's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. That's fine. And now we do foundations. 1 meter. Down. And then 8. Take that. Do Alt J again. There we go. Yeah, I've been discovering some more of the features of micromanage. None of the features I really need, unfortunately. Like, there's it's just like, oh, look at all these cool features. None of them which I'm going to use. Not because they're bad features, it's just because I just don't see myself using them. I just don't. Like, So then 8. What would be nice is a key selection where on here on the little clipboard where I could toggle between using a single anchor point or like the normal one where you select multiple pieces and then that first anchor point's what it pivots off of. But also being able to toggle that to where when I flip something or when I rotate something on the other option, what it does is it flips all the pieces at once. Um, as in it rotates them on all their axes, I think it's called, axes instead of, uh, instead of pivoting off of the first one, pivots on all of them. So they all kind of have their own axis, and it pivots them instead, or moves them instead. So basically, if I was to, say, select all these pipes, I could rotate them 45 degrees, and all of them would be in the exact same place that they were, but they'd be rotated 45. Rather than rotating this one 45, and then all these are all pivoted way into the ground and stuff like that, because of the first access point. Like, that'd be nice to be able to toggle those. I looked and I didn't see it, but if it's there, you can let me know, of course. So Alt J. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, this is not going to be fun, because this is going to block the door. I'm going to have to move the door. Didn't think about that. Did not think about that. I actually have an idea for that too. What we can do is we can just move the door to one side or the other, rather than moving the door to a different wall. It could just be like over there instead, and then there'll be a pipe right there. But meh, that'd be fine. Anyhow, okay. Um, I'm just trying to figure out which walls I need to remove here. Um, because these are going to be painted red, correct? Just like that. Painted red. Yeah, because we deleted all those. So I don't want to delete those walls, but I do want to... Oh, that's right. We were going to do a temporary wall or pillar, whatever, to then um, connect everything to. It pushes me away each time. There we go. Just fighting with the game. Okay. Now another autosave lag is getting ready to happen. And that one. And freeze. There she goes. Yeah, this damn hard drive, man. If I could, I would. If I could afford it, I'd just replace both my hard drives with solid states. Of course, that I think that can also be a problem too. Like, you can actually run into issues with that as well. From what I've heard, some games don't like solid state. So I guess my game drive would then be like I could do like a hybrid, maybe. Maybe hybrid would be best to avoid, or best to avoid those kind of issues. Not exactly sure. Um, I've talked to a friend of mine who knows about computers, and they said, yeah, do a hybrid for your game drive, but the solid state for the Windows, for the OS. Yeah, that's the best that's gonna get. Okay, so then we fell off. Balls. Yeah, go back up there. Fell off the slope. Yeah, I gotta get these things in here so that we can have connection points. Okay. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And we'll use a smart mod to bring that down one. And then doing the other one. It's not the other one. There it is. Because everything's overlapped, it's really hard to get a good grip on where things are at via the placement system. Okay, there we go. And then moving on to this slope. And then it really does not want to very easily. That's the wrong one. I think I'm actually legitimately standing in the way of that one. So then we'll stand over here, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And now we've got all 8 of our pipes running. Yeah. Oop. I like half ate that berry. I was like, nope. Alright. So, now we can pull pipes underground. And we should be able to connect to them through the foundation. Hopefully, anyway. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is going to look good. I really do. You guys might not believe so, but I definitely do. I don't know if you do or not. I don't know. Okay, no indicator, yes. Oh, can we not connect to the bottom? Oh, I can't jump that. What am I thinking? Yeah, this might be a bit of a pain. Okay, let's, why is that trying to... Oh, it's because that doesn't auto. It's not like the other ones that does the auto thing. I'm just curious if I do this, do this. Yes, I can connect to the bottom. If I take up the top first, then the game goes, oh, you're connecting to the bottom. Okay, so here is that. Okay, that's not level. So then we'll go... Well, also, these foundations aren't, they're not in a circle pattern, so... Oh, and we really should be going towards the center, I think, right? Well, because we're going to have a lot of pipes going around this area. Well, okay, we'll transfer them onto this grid, and then we'll worry about that. But we need to probably start with the backside. So we just, like, do that for now. Just so we can cheat. Okay. This one... Make this one go this way. so that's kind of level. And then right there. And I want, yeah, horizontal to vertical. Okay, so right there. Yeah, we'll make this one go that way. Yeah, I don't know how level or anything like this is gonna be. It's kind of a gamble, I guess you could say. Yeah, we need to have it. I think that's gonna be correct. Not exactly sure. And like I said, I guess it don't truly matter because you're not gonna see it anyway. But I do want to try to get them. Okay, yeah, that was pretty. Oh wow, look at the bend in that. It's pretty not straight. Um, mhm. Yeah, that might be an issue. How is that? It needs to be over. I think it needs to be like over here. Uh, yeah, that's better. Okay. As long as we can get them straight. Ish. I don't know how well this is going to work for every one of them. But like I said, we're going to try. We'll try to get them straight here. This one's not quite straight either. Yeah, it's very not straight. I think this one's the same way. Yeah, this one leans outwards. Okay. Then yeah, this one is going to be pointing inwards, I think. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it because it's going to be very strange, I guess you could say. But once we get it built up here, or get it built underneath and get it all connected, we shouldn't have to worry about what it looks like at that point. So you go until it does that. Yeah, those are going to be perfectly straight, but these ones are going to be really weird about it. Okay, this one we might be able to... Oh, autosave lag, of course. Right when we're trying to measure something. Always happens at the worst times, huh? Come on, there we go. So 1, 2, 1, 2 towards the thing. Okay. We should be able to put that in the same spot. One, 2, 1, 2. Then we'll go up top here. You know what, I probably should be taking up all of this. Just to make sure it's, oops. Just to make sure it's kind of taken up already. Now to... It looks fairly straight. Okay. Now these ones, the hard ones. Whoops, I don't know why I just did that. I have no idea why I just did that. Okay, so these are leaning outwards. Are they there? No, that's way too far. Okay. I'm trying to get these somewhat symmetrical anyway. I mean, we're not heathens. You know, implying that people that don't build symmetrically are heathens. Hey man, that's how the world operates nowadays. uh, where was it? It was here. Okay. So now we got what? One more? Okay. There we go. Look at that. We got it. We finally got it. Alright. Time to change up some colors. So now that we got that kind of set. Let me up. Let me up. There we go. Okay. Color these. No big deal. We can also disconnect these, I think, as well. They're no longer needed. They were just there to take up the other connection point so I could cheatily connect to the bottom of it. Okay. Now we can get rid of all these. Nice. No. Need to stop falling off of things. It's not a good sign. Alrighty then. That is all those pipes. Okay, now we gotta figure out how we're going to get all of these to where they need to go. I think right here is where they all want to go first. It's like one back. Yeah, this one needs this one will be readjusted. I just need to get them all here first. Okay. And color all these real quick. Just going all the way around. And then we're going to switch the color so we can paint all the pipes. Now these ones obviously don't matter, but that's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then paint these, I guess. Just to get some painting out of the way while we build, I guess. I don't really know anymore. I just do. I just do things. Okay, so which way is this one? Because this one's in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one here. We will send to that. And then that one, I'll do that, and then these are just going to take a... These ones are just going to hang a right. Okay. It ain't going to play nice, I see. Alright. Keep pulling out berries for some reason. Two, 1, 2. So those go to there. Yeah, because there's going to be... One, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be this pipe here. Yeah, that's why I put the 4 this way. And this one here, I'll just take a right. It'll clip into that other pipe a little bit, but meh. Actually, maybe not meh. Maybe we can adjust it slightly. And then do that. Yeah, it still clips in. I guess that's the best it's gonna get. Doing a lot of work for for pipes that aren't going to matter. Once they get to their points here. And 1, 2. Connect that up to there. Get these other pipes to this point. This one's gonna go 1, 2. That one's just gonna go like that. This one goes like that. Okay. And the last one. Alrighty. Okay, so this one lines up with this, and this one is going to go to that, so this one can go to the far back there. We'll just pull all of these this way. And then this one will adjust here. Oh, there's some autosave lag, of course. Is that straight? Did I do that? Can't get on top of this. Did I do that correctly? I did not. Okay. That is fine. I can do it again. Alright, there we go. Now this one can continue all along. Just for fun. And then it lines up with this one here. 2. And there we go. So that's this side done. 5 pipes connected, 5 out of the 8. Do a little bit of painting. Actually, I should probably always paint orange first. I've learned this lesson. Because sometimes you'll accidentally paint the pipes because of the hitboxes on these connectors are small. So if you accidentally paint the pipe, it's okay because you're going to paint the pipe anyway. You know, unless you don't plan on painting the pipe, but it's like, yeah, if you accidentally miss and paint the pipe or paint the pipe instead of the connector, then you're going to paint over it anyway. So this way, if I was to do the pipes first and I accidentally missed, then I'd have to repaint. I'd have to redo. I want to try and avoid that. Okay. Now, go ahead and paint all of these black, and we'll see. I guess that's the only issue. So I can't get on top of the pipes there. So yeah, it's all right. All right, look at that. That's now painted. Oh, no, these were painted. Okay, cool. So that there. One, two, two, two. There we go. I could just run all these. And that's that one connected there. Two. Two, one, two. Cool. That one wants to be a pain. Alright, this one we can just send back that way then. There we go. Really doesn't matter which is connected where. It's just fine. Okay, so this one needs to move over one. Or over two. It was over two. Dang it. That's alright. Okay. We'll switch this to cautionary yellow. Paint all the connector pieces. It's a little laggy for some reason. Can't imagine why. Giant city full of machines. Ah. You must be crazy. It can't possibly be the reason it's so laggy around here. It's actually not too bad around here. It's when you get over to the constructor's side. When they're going. That's when it gets really laggy. Change this to black and black, select color, and black, black, black. All of these. We got one more down there. Okay. And now we'll check. Make sure every one of these have got oil in them. They've all got oil in them. You know, I didn't think about something that I probably should think about later. Is going to be pumps. It's like how am I gonna do the pumps? Stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I want these. I don't know. I want these pipes to run down around the outside, though. I think they'll look much better. And then the pipes that actually go to places, they're going to go down the center of the tower, kind of. They're going to go down the center-ish, and that'll provide like a little thing to look at as you're going around, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that is all of our pipe work done down here. So now we can just pave over Paradise and put up a concrete lot. That works, right? Material, asphalt. Okay. Then I'm gonna go. Oh, whoops. We'll do this. Then we'll go like this. That'll just make things faster. There you go, nice. Now you can't even tell. And, yeah. We'll get all the pipes going up the sides. But, unfortunately, I think we are out of time. So that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. I know we didn't get a whole lot done. We got some pipe work done, but that was about it. Pipe work does take a while, especially if you're trying to very meticulously put it there. But I think, yeah, next time we'll drag the pipes up the wall. At least get them to there or so. That's going to take a lot of work. But yeah, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed still, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.